This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party of Nigeria is the future. Some youths in Ebonyi State are allegedly selling their permanent voter cards to some political parties in the state. Equity, fairness, and justice are what the People's Democratic Party's G5 governors are fighting for. The high cost of governance contributed to why Nigeria is ruined. A man identified as Lateef Wasiu was caught with a weapon at Mr. Peter Obi's rally in Ibadan. Stay with us. Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party of Nigeria is the future. Nigerians are going to massively vote for Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, to be the president of the country in 2023. If you look at the presidential candidates from all the political parties in Nigeria, without being told, you will know who is best suited for the number one job in Nigeria. The person is Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. All the polls conducted so far pointed in the direction of Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. He has all it takes to be the commander-in-chief of Nigeria. Although we do not expect all Nigerians to like and vote for Mr. Peter Obi in the 2023 presidential election, at least majority of Nigerians will cast their votes for him, which would give him the required number of votes needed to win the presidential election in 2023. This is the rule of democracy and how it works. Again, if Mr. Peter Obi had not entered the race, Nigerians would have been left with only two choices, which are the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress. These two corrupt political parties in Nigeria will not allow honest Nigerians with foresight to make an impact in the party, making it impossible for those with great ideas to participate in the development of Nigeria. Other political parties that are not so popular in Nigeria are regarded as nothing because they have been caged by the big political parties in the country. However, the emergence of Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party has given Nigerians hope, which is great. It is not going to be business as usual for these elderly, corrupt Nigerian politicians who have caged the country. This means that for any Nigerian to be relevant in politics, they would have to belong to either the APC or the PDP. Such misleading thoughts of the APC and PDP shall no longer be the norm in the country. The Viewers Corner news team applauds Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party for breaking such an evil practice in Nigeria. A new Nigeria is going to begin in 2023, a situation where all Nigerians will not be scared to speak their minds without fear of being locked up in prison or even killed by a few tyrannical individuals who think that they own Nigeria. Such injustice will come to an end soon. Some youths in Ebonyi State are allegedly selling their permanent voter cards to some political parties in the state. Information reaching Viewers Corner News from our correspondent in Enugu, Nigeria, revealed that some uninformed youths are allegedly selling their permanent voter cards to some political parties in Ebonyi State for as little as 10,000 naira. We would like to remind those youths that the moment you sell your PVC to a political party, you have mortgaged your future and that of your children for another 4 years. So when the hardship begins to hit you, always remember that it is what you created with your hands by selling your PVC to a candidate who will not be there for you. If you look at Ebonyi State, the poverty rate is so high compared to other states in the southeast. Out of ignorance, most people in Ebonyi State sold their PVC to a candidate who will not be there for them. Instead of using their PVC to elect a competent leader, they would prefer to collect 10,000 naira to vote for the wrong person and suffer for another 4 years. We shall continue to advise the people of Ebonyi State, especially the youths, to stop selling their PVC and instead use it wisely to elect a competent individual who would work in the best interest of all the people. If you elect a good leader to office as governor beginning in 2023, such a leader will surely eradicate hunger and poverty. But if you collect 10,000 naira, as some of the youths in Ebonyi State are doing, then poverty and hunger will remain in your state because the man who spent millions of naira to buy votes will first recover the money he spent. This would, in the long run, affect the quality of work he is going to do in the state. Hence, the Viewers Corner news team is appealing to the people of Ebonyi State to reject the vote-buying system. Elect competent leaders to office and enjoy the benefits of a democratic system of government. Equity, fairness, and justice are what the People's Democratic Party's G5 governors are fighting for. The problems going on between members of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria showed that the presidential candidate of the party, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, is not a peacemaker and unifier as he claims. If Mr. Atiku Abubakar is a peace-loving man, he should have resolved the problems in his political party by now. The matter is simple. Ask Senator Ebonyi State, who is the chairman of the party, to step down so that the chairmanship of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria can go to the south. This is what the G5 governors of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria are requesting. This is about fairness, equity, and justice. The North cannot have all the important positions in the political party and expect members of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria in the South to gladly campaign for and vote for them. Such a system is wrong, and asking the South to wait until after the election in 2023 before they can ask Senator Ebonyi State to resign is an insult to all the members of People's Democratic Party in the South. This is unacceptable. This matter is surely going to make Mr. Atiku Abubakar lose the presidential race. Right now, most Nigerians, both at home and abroad, are seeing Mr. Atiku Abubakar as a man without capacity who would not make a good president of Nigeria. If he cannot settle a little dispute in his political party, it then means that he cannot unite and bring peace to Nigeria. The high cost of governance contributed to why Nigeria is ruined. The money spent on legislators and other political office holders in Nigeria, who are not contributing much to the development of Nigeria, is part of what is draining Nigeria's resources. If a leader with foresight can be elected as president of Nigeria in 2023, an individual who would be prepared to review every aspect of Nigeria's financial and economic system, then the country will get it right. The leakage from the government of Nigeria is huge. The money that would have been used for project development that would benefit the people of Nigeria is being spent on a few individuals called men in government. Continuing to do so will not take Nigeria far on issues of economic prosperity. The money budgeted for health, education, and other vital areas is too little compared to the ones budgeted to service officials of the government of Nigeria, who presumably are not doing much for the country. Based on this, the Viewers Corner news team is supporting some presidential candidates who are calling for the Senate to be scrapped. They have eaten the juicy part of Nigeria's budget, which should not have been so. Nigerian leaders should invest in infrastructure that would benefit the people of the country. Again, money should be spent wisely on relevant projects so that growth can be achieved. A man identified as Lateef Wasiu was caught with a weapon at Mr. Peter Obi's rally in Ibadan, Nigeria. Nigeria will be good if Mr. Peter Obi is elected president of the country in 2023. Knowing this, some of those few individuals who are benefiting from the impoverished nature of the country do not want Nigeria to be good, so that they can remain at the top of their game by having Nigeria's wealth inside their pockets. These groups of people have started planning evil, perhaps to have Mr. Peter Obi removed. A man believed to be for the people of Nigeria, a man who has no criminal record, served as governor of Anambra State and left office without stealing or collecting any money as pension from the government of Nigeria, unlike other former governors. Mr. Peter Obi is the man who Nigerians believe will pull them out of poverty if he is elected president of Nigeria in 2023. But, with a dagger-carrying man at Mr. Peter Obi's rally in Ibadan, it speaks volumes. Based on this, the Viewers Corner news team is appealing to obedient supporters to be more vigilant. The obedient supporters should not leave the protection of Mr. Peter Obi in the hands of the government security officials alone because those officials may have been compromised. No one should trust them 100%. Again, Mr. Peter Obi is the future and the hope for the ordinary man in Nigeria. He is a God sent to unite and fix Nigeria beginning in 2023. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News Channel.